Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to make infinite gold in Oblivion Remastered. And in this video I'm actually going to scale my gold reserves up to over 1,000,000 gold pieces. One of the first things you want to do is find a good merchant. I like using the Merchants Inn in the market district of the Imperial City. You can see I'm going to open my map here and show you where that is. I'm here in the Imperial Market District, right here in front of the Merchants Inn. The best thing to do is to find your favorite merchant that has the most gold. I find that the merchant here in the Merchants Inn works best for me. And one of the things I've done before this is I've actually gotten my mercantile skill all the way up to 100. That is a key point if you want to do this strategy as fast as possible. If you want to get as much gold as possible, as quickly as possible, it's key that you get your mercantile skill up to 100. I'll show you in another video how to do that. But go ahead and find this merchant here. You can see I just found him in the Merchants Inn. He's usually there during the day. He goes to sleep pretty late at night. And then what you need to do is go find a good container to do some duplication in. Now there's this great little spot here. If you don't know about it, this hollowed out tree stump right here just down the street from the Merchants Inn in the Imperial Market District is one of the best spots, especially early in the game, for you to store all of your goods and materials. When you can't carry any more weight and your carry weight maxes out, this hollowed out tree stump actually is a great place for you to store all of your stuff, and it never times out, so your items never disappear from this hollowed out tree stump. You can store stuff there, and no matter how many in-game days go by, it will always be there. So here I've got this strong potion of reflection. I'm doing the duplication method that we've gone over in another video. You can see it's worth 1,360 gold pieces, so it's a really good item to do this with. I'm just doing the R1 and X at the same time duplication method, where you put one of the item into the container, you go back to your inventory, you get something that has a large stack or you have a large number of an item, and you press R1 and X at the exact same time. This is if you're on PlayStation 5. If you're on Xbox or PC, you just press the equivalent number to switch over to the container menu while hitting the interact button at the same time. Now I've gotten almost 2,000 here through this duplication method, almost 2,000 of the potion here, the strong potion of reflection. And so I'm just actually gonna drink some feather potions I have here so that I'm able to walk around with ease. But if you guys don't have feather potions, I will show you how to create the strongest feather potions in another video. If you've seen my unlimited carry weight video, you can use that method so that you can carry as much weight as you want, as many items as you want. And it makes it much easier to actually use this method to make infinite gold. And you'll see here we actually make 1,000,000 gold in here. So I've invested in this guy's shop and given him 500 coins. So his the amount of gold that he carries is actually topped out now at 3,000. Now I'm going to go down to the potion. I'm just going to sell 2 of these at a time. Now, if you're starting from scratch, and you can see you're making about 2,700 gold off of every interaction here, you're only going to need to do this about 250 to 350 times or so to make 1,000,000 gold. I'm starting out with about 380,000 coins, 390,000 something gold. So this whole process here, you can see I sped it up here. This really only took me about 11 or 12 minutes after I had already 390,000 something gold from previous transactions. Just going through the rest of the 600 plus thousand only took me 11 or 12 minutes. So if you're doing this from zero, or you're starting from a very low number of gold, it's really only going to take you about 20 minutes to get up to 1,000,000 gold. You can see here that if I wanted, after selling some, if I wanted to sell everything at once, that was over 2,000,000 gold I have there. That's how quickly and easily potions like this and items like this that are worth over 1,000, that's how quickly it scales using the duplication method, right? So if I were able to sell all of those potions, it would take me a long time. If I was able to sell those, it would be worth over 2 million gold pieces. And you'll see here, even after I scale up to 1 million that I have in my reserves, the remaining value of those potions is going to be well over 1 million coins. So this is a great strategy if you want to have a huge pool of gold reserves at all times. You use the duplication strategy I've taught you in the other video, and you come and you sell to this guy here in the Merchant's Inn. Now with this merchant, I've found that I can keep selling to him and he never runs out of money. The 3,000 gold that he has on him really only serves as a cap for each transaction. So you can see I'm immediately, and you'll see just about how quickly I'm doing these transactions here. You can see I'm immediately doing one transaction after another. Here I've already gotten to over 1 million gold, and you can see the value of the remaining potions is 1.8 million still. So as I was saying, this merchant here, I'm not sure if it works with all merchants, and hopefully it works with your game and how your game is set up. But I have found I can just use this same merchant, especially the one here in the Merchant's Inn, over and over again without him depleting his gold reserves. So this works very quickly for me. Again, like I said, it may just be a consequence of the way things are set up on my game. It could be that there's some sort of a glitch or something in my game. If it doesn't work for you, you're just gonna have to fast travel to a new merchant or go find another merchant with a high amount of gold, and you're gonna have to sell out his entire gold stores each and every time. And it takes, you know, about 3 days or so, 3 in-game days for a merchant's gold to reset. But I've found since I've had 100% mercantile skill, or I've had 100 points in my mercantile skill, I haven't had to actually deal with this. Most of the merchants I go to, they tend to just have a transaction limit and they don't actually run out of gold. So I just redo the transaction at the max amount that I can over and over again. Okay, so that concludes the infinite gold strategy. Guys, if you had any confusion on any of these points, just rewind the video and watch again. You can use this to generate infinite gold, and it's really valuable. If you like the video, guys, please like and subscribe. I have more videos on the way.